Okay, so question 1, area and volume 6.3. Examine each of the following shapes closely. By drawing a suitable net of each, calculate the total area correct to one decimal place. So you remember from Junior Cert, net of any cuboid looks like this. You've got obviously various nets you can make, and don't forget to add in a sixth side. So I'm just going to say this is the base, and this is the top. So this is the back, this is the front, and obviously we got left side and right side there. I'll just fill in some measurements so I can see that the the side is 1.3, and the width of that is 0.8. So that's 0.8. That's 1.3, 0.8. What have I got? What have I got here? So I've got, back, top. That is 2 meters long. So we can see they're all 2 meters long. And the top is 0.8. That's 1.3. The front is 1.3. Okay, so very quickly finding the area of that shape. So if we find the area of the two sides, so I got 0.8 multiplied by 1.3, and there's two of those, 2 by 1.3 times 0.8, that'll give me the area of that and that. Then I've got the base and the top will be the same area, so onto that I'm going to add on 2 times, so 2 is just because there's 2 of them, and it's 0.8 by 2, 0.8 by 2, and then I'm going to add on the front and the back, which is 2 meters wide, 1.3, and there's 2 of them, so I'm multiplying it by 2. So 2 times 1.3 by 2, add all those together, and I get an area of 10.5 meters squared. Okay, now I've got to find the volume. So the volume of that shape, again, so just look, it's obviously length by width by height, but just to do it in terms of a prism, I find the area of the front of the prism and multiply it by the length. So the area of the volume, the area of the front, which is 2 multiplied by 1.3, that will give me the area of the front, and then I multiply it by how far it goes back, 0.8, or length by width by breadth. Oh my goodness, what's that now? Do I have a volume for that part? 2.1 meters cubed. Okay. I'm not going to do the areas anymore. The areas, well, I'll tell you, I'll do one. No. Yeah, sure, I will for the crack. Okay, so I have to draw my net. So I've got a rectangular base, then the sides fall out to the side, and then I've got these equilateral triangles here. We know they're equilateral, so all the same length. So it's 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. And the length here is 2.5. That length is obviously 2, 2.5, and 2. Okay. So I've got all the sides. I do. So let's find the area of this shape here. So because they're equilateral triangles, I know it's 60 degrees, and that's 2. So for example, the area of the triangles is just going to be half AB sine C, to do it quickly. So half times 2 times 2 sine of the angle in between, 2 times 2 times sine 60, and onto that I have to add on the area of my base, which is just 2 meters multiplied by 2.5, so plus 2 by 2.5, and then I've got my sides, which are going to be 2 meters by 2.5 meters. Okay, but there's 2 of them, so I'm going to multiply that 2 by 2.5 by 2. And when I do all that together, I get 18.5 meters squared. Okay, nice. Now if I want the volume of that, I just find the area of the front of my shape. So remember, it's a prism. How do I know it's a regular prism? Well, to find it's a regular prism, I just imagine cutting slices off it like it's a birthday cake. And if I get the exact same cross section every time, will I get that shape every time? Yes, I will. So I find the area of the front of the cross section, and multiply it by how far it goes back. That's the area of my triangle at the front. So I've got my, what's that? So half AB sine C. So the area of the front is √3 meters squared. So the volume is the area of the front multiplied by 2.5, which is 4.3 in its volume. So it's cubed. Okay. I have to pause that video there because it's getting a little bit long, and YouTube will just give out to me. So I'll